Hi, third grade friends. It's Free Read Friday. And for Free Read Friday today, we're going to focus on nonfiction. It's been a little while since we visited nonfiction during a reading mini lesson. So we thought it would be a good opportunity to revisit nonfiction. Now, you might be thinking in your head, I did not bring any nonfiction books home from class. I know you brought a bag of mysteries and maybe brought another bag of some other books. Maybe didn't choose any nonfiction. That's okay because you have access to a lot of nonfiction ebooks. Your teacher may have an Epic account set up for you where you can access a nonfiction book. Your teacher, I know friends in my class all have Storia accounts, and those Storia accounts have lots of nonfiction options that have been pushed out into your bookshelf for you to read. Also, Tumble Books, which you can find on our school library homepage. Tumble Books has nonfiction options too that you can read. So that is where you can find a nonfiction if you don't have a nonfiction book at home on your own bookshelf, or if you didn't take one home. Today I'm going to be reading a real easy, quick nonfiction. It's about giraffes. What we're going to be thinking about when I read this book out loud is we want to think about what's the big topic, which you already know just looking at the cover. It's giraffes, so I might as well write that in right away. And then as I'm reading, I want to pay attention to a subtopic, a little section of this nonfiction book that catches my ear, that catches my eye, that's really interesting to me. And then I want to focus in on 3 neat details that go along with a subtopic of interest to me. So first I'm going to read this book, and then we'll talk a little bit more about the subtopics and a couple of key details that are part of my subtopic. Giraffes. There is a table of contents in this book, so this right away gets me thinking about some of the subtopics that I'm going to read about. You can see that the subtopics are Guess Who? Big Bodies, probably talking about their bodies. Giraffes at Home, probably telling a little bit about their habitat. Mealtime, probably a little bit about what they eat. 6 fun facts about giraffes, probably some random fun wow facts. Big Babies, so talking about the life cycle a little bit. On the Lookout. I wonder if that's about maybe some predators. Nap Time. Probably about the sleeping habits. And What in the World? Maybe some odd and interesting things about giraffes. And then it does have a glossary in the back. So let's read giraffes. Guess who? What do you call an animal so tall it reaches the treetops with no help at all? That's a big clue. Do you want to guess who? A giraffe. Big bodies. Did you know that giraffes are the tallest animal on land? Their legs are as tall as a grown man. Their necks are just as tall. If you add in their bodies, that means giraffes can be 14 to 19 feet tall. That picture there really gives you a good comparison of exactly how tall they are. Giraffes have spots. Their spots can be light tan. They can also be brown or almost black. Each giraffe has a pattern of spots, but no 2 giraffes have the same pattern. That's how you can tell them apart. That kind of reminds me of our fingerprints, how humans have fingerprints that are all different and can tell us apart. Giraffes at home. Giraffes live where it's hot and dry. They live on the plains of Africa. Giraffes stay together in a group. The group is called a herd. A herd usually has 6 to 12 giraffes. Mealtime. For giraffes, it's always mealtime. They eat for 16 to 20 hours every day. That means they eat lots and lots of leaves. Most of these leaves are from acacia trees. A giraffe's body helps it get food. A long neck helps a giraffe get leaves up high. A long tongue and wide lips grab leaves. These body parts work together to reach around thorns. A giraffe's body can also get in the way. Giraffes have to bend way down to get a drink. But the acacia leaves they eat have lots of water in them, so giraffes only need to drink every few days. Fun facts about giraffes. Fact 1. A giraffe's tongue is blue and black up front and pink in the back. The dark color helps the tongue from getting sunburn. Fact 2. A baby giraffe can run a few hours after it's born. Fact 3. Male giraffes are called bulls. Females are called cows. Fact 4. A large male giraffe can weigh up to 3,000 pounds. Fact 5. If a giraffe eats a thorn, do not worry. Giraffes have thick saliva or spit that will coat any thorns that are eaten. Fact 6. A giraffe has 2 horns on its head. Males use them to fight with other males. Big babies. Some big animals have small babies, but not giraffes. They are big animals that have big babies. A baby giraffe weighs 100 to 150 pounds when it's born. It is called a calf. Young giraffes stay with the other calves during the day. A mother in the herd babysits. This helps keep the calves safe. The other adults leave to look for food. On the lookout. Adult giraffes also look out for each other. They watch for predators like lions and crocodiles. If a giraffe sees a predator, it snorts. This warns the others, run! Giraffes can run very fast for a short time. This helps them to get away. They use their hooves to kick a predator too. Nap time. All that watching and eating doesn't leave much time for sleep. Luckily, giraffes need less than 3 hours of sleep every day. They usually nap standing up, but not always. What in the world? These pictures are a close-up view of things in a giraffe's world. Use the hints to figure out what's in the pictures, and the answers are on page 31. So they have some interesting pictures. I'll hold it there so you can see. See if you can guess what some of those pictures are of things that are in a giraffe's world. And now I'll tell you what they were. Okay, so it has it upside down, so I'll have to look here. So number 1 was up close of the hooves of the giraffe. Number 2 was just showing the plains where they live. Number 3, you probably guessed, was the leaves up close of those acacia leaves. Number 4 is just showing the spots, the interesting pattern of spots on a giraffe. Number 5, tongue, that black front part of the tongue. And number 6 was the horns. And the last page just has the glossary. So we just read some really interesting facts about giraffes, some things that I didn't know about before. And one thing that I found particularly interesting was how their bodies can help defend them against their predators. So that's going to be the subtopic that I want to focus on. So I'm going to actually write that down right here. Their bodies help defend them from predators. Now, what 3 little details did I learn? What 3 details did I learn about a giraffe's body that helps defend it from predators? Well, I did not know this, but it sounds like they have some pretty strong, tough hooves that they can like kick at the predator to stay safe. So I'm going to add that. So I'm going to add kick with hooves. These are just my notes, so these don't have to be full sentences. They can kick with their hooves. Also, that they can make a snorting sound with their noise, and that snort sound can warn their other giraffes that are in the area that there's a predator nearby. So that snorting noise that they make helps them to stay safe by warning each other. So I'm just going to write snort, a warning. then a third detail that I learned is that they can actually run really fast. Those long, skinny legs of theirs can actually run really fast for a short period of time to help them get away from a predator. So those are my topic, my subtopic, and the 3 little facts I learned about that subtopic. So I'm going to pause right here, and what I invite you to do is find a blank page in your response log. In the back, I think we have some blank pages, or you can use the back cover or the inside cover, whatever you want to use, and see if you can make a little chart like mine. What is your big topic? Choose 1 subtopic and 3 little details. Remember, these don't have to be whole paragraphs, just some keywords, some little phrases to help you organize a really well-written paragraph, which is going to be our goal of what we write today. So a topic, a subtopic, detail 1, detail 2, detail 3. Go ahead and give that a shot, and then I'll show you what comes next. All right, friends, so when you go off to read today, keep notes on one of the blank pages in your response log. So I just kind of recopied it the way yours will probably look. You'll put your topic, your subtopic, and a little phrase about 1, 2, 3 details about that subtopic that you read about and found interesting. Once you do this, you're going to be all set to write a really strong paragraph response on your Google Doc. You will be able to write a really good response with a topic sentence and then those 3 details. But this time it'll be written out a little bit longer and have some periods and complete sentences. So once you have this done, the hard work is done. Now all you have to do is put it into a strong paragraph. Here's what mine looks like. So this is kind of what we're looking for you to type today on your Google Doc for Free Read Friday. Here's my topic. Today I read about giraffes. Then I named my subtopic. I learned that their bodies defend them from predators. Now I added my 3 details. Giraffes have strong hooves to kick at enemies. Their noses snort to warn others when a predator is near. They can also run fast to try to escape. So I included my main topic, the subtopic that I was especially interested in, and my 3 key details to have a really well-written paragraph. I'll read it one more time to you. Today I read about giraffes. I learned that their bodies defend them from predators. Giraffes have strong hooves to kick at enemies. Their noses snort to warn others when a predator is near. They can also run fast to try to escape. So you'll notice all of my details are about my subtopic. They're all about the subtopic of how giraffes can defend themselves against predators. So have fun doing a free read on any nonfiction book that you want to read today. And then in your response log, we'll look into your Google Doc and we'll be excited to see a great paragraph about an interesting subtopic you learned about today. Happy reading!